All right, so here we are outside of 1714 Tionatoti. Here's an example of how big the driveway is. Okay, so that's a big truck, big Sierra GMC. Here's the property line right here. So I do believe there's room to maybe adjust this retaining wall and push it back a little bit to be able to kind of get the truck in off of the road. I think that's what the issue is that the truck is always on the road. So in the winter when the snowplow comes through, I'm sure they would get used to this being a full-time home, but I mean, it is in the road. So that's kind of the issue there. But you do have this great garage right here. It's built into the ground. And it can fit a Subaru vehicle. Let me open it up for you. You do have this little landing pad here, so that's also what I'm thinking of. If you were to move this bare box maybe over here and dig it into the yard over here, then that would open it up, because with my truck, which is the Chevy Tahoe, I can't quite get it in there, even though I tried very hard, and I consider myself a good parker. Okay, so we'll come back to the garage, but let's just go up and check out the house. So it's a cute little walkway here. Excuse me. And here's where I'm thinking you could probably bring the retaining wall back to here or so, where you could actually pull in, or even maybe pull in straight to the yard and get totally off of the street. So there is potential room here to be able to do so. You just have to get permits through the county to do it. So when you first walk up, you have this great little deck here. A little area over here. Hi. You guys are doing some work on the hot tub. So, but kind of a bonus spot here. Again, a nice big yard, but we'll check that out shortly. This is Pioneer Trail. So this is a very busy road. This is the main road to get you all the way to the casinos when you come in from Sacramento. So there will always be that road noise. That's the house across the street that I just sent you. So it backs onto it, so it's probably a little bit noisy over there. Where this one, you just have it in the front, and then once you're in the back of the house and inside the house, you don't really hear it. Okay, so we have wood siding with nice stain here. The deck appears to be in pretty good shape. It's a real wood deck, so there will be upkeep with that. Coming inside, this is your front door is a slider. It's been updated. Most of the windows have. I know that was one of your concerns. Most of the windows have been updated. There are a few that haven't, like this one, the kitchen, and I'll point out the other ones. It is actually almost all the ones on the south-facing wall. Okay, so when you first walk in, you have this nice big living area, and then the dining and the kitchen to the left. This is a quartzite counter, updated kitchen. You have your electric stove, updated fridge, so cute and pretty much turnkey on this side. You have plenty of room here for a nice little table, and then this is a gas fireplace, which is always kind of nice to have. You can just turn it on when you get here. They've definitely done some new paint in here. This room is about just under, I think it's 19 feet, but I'll have all those measurements for you. So a nice big living area here. Okay. As you walk into the hallway, you have the first main bathroom, stand-up shower tub combo, and then you also have your washer and dryer in here, which I mean, I think is pretty cute to be able to just tuck that away. So that's a good use of space. Updated vanity and sink, and then the shower seems to be original. Could probably use a little updating on the caulking. Looks like a little issue there, but moving right along. So we have bedroom number 1, which is the smallest of the 3. New windows over there, baseboard heating. Every room does have a fan, which is kind of nice just to keep the air circulation. And through here is bedroom number 2. Now this one has the great big window, which is just really nice, natural light. And again, this backyard does kind of go on to forest land. That's conservancy lot, which means no one would build behind you. I think that's what's special about this property. It has a great backyard. Okay. So this could be used as a bedroom or be a really good kind of like study or something like that. Okay, across the way here we have the hot water tank, which looks relatively new, into the the primary suite. Okay, biggest room of all. You do have this full wall of mirrored closet doors, which is really nice. It kind of, again, adds to all that natural light, and it's a huge closet for clothes. So as you'll notice, these windows have not been updated, nor has this sliding door. So that's a little older, it's a little rickety there. So something that would need to be updated in the near future. But it does have this cute little ensuite. Again, updated vanity. The shower is could use some updating. But the good thing about this space is there's plenty of room to really do your own design, whatever you want to do. If you want a tub in here or stand-up shower, there's probably room to configure it however you would like to have that. So it doesn't need to be done right away, just an idea that there is options and space to work with in the future. Okay. So great little master suite here. Which leads out to this really groovy little hot tub area. These guys are working on it right now, but it is super private back here. And hi, super private back here. You have this cool little hot tub that's working and functioning. They're just doing some updates to it, and you're kind of shaded away from the neighbors over there. There's recessed lighting up here, so you can imagine at night having a cool little evening out here. Into this big backyard, little shed over here for all your kayaks or bikes, whatever doesn't fit in the garage, your gardening stuff. If you're a gardener, this is a great backyard for it. You got plenty of sunlight. Obviously we have a ton of wildlife in Tahoe, so you just have to make sure you're capable of closing it. But great backyard, lots of room to run around, slightly slanted, but I mean, depending on what your use is for it, it's also, great for dogs, great for kids. You can still hear the road noise back here. I mean, that's just inevitable. That's just something you'll have to learn to love with this property. But again, no one's going to be building back there. It's all conservancy. So I am from Canada, and I always think of toboggan hills. So in the wintertime, that would be a great toboggan hill. And it's also very private back here. Okay. You have one neighbor over there. You really can't see anything through that except for maybe one window, but their yard goes the opposite way, so it'd be very quiet out here. And you do get great sun. And then up on the house here, the roof appears to be in really good shape. I'm not seeing any issues there. This side has all had updated windows. Nice to have this little covered area to get into the back door there. And then a new fully fenced backyard. Going back to if you were to kind of recreate this area, maybe you bring your fence all the way to the road or back to here if you're not going to use this kind of space. But all those fun ideas you get to dream on when you are the homeowner. Okay, up through here and in through the kitchen. I didn't unlock that door, so actually some cute little built-ins right there, and I believe this is kind of like a coat closet too. So I mean, you could very well make this one your main door, and just come in from the garage this way if you were to change the floor plan. But that is nice to have the entry right at the front too. So lots of options to make this property your own. It is pretty much turnkey the way it is right now. I think it's a great location, great backyard, nice neighborhood, easy access to the highway to get to the ski hill or the beaches. But yeah, that's 1714 Tionatoti.